That brings us into not being dismissive of our spouse's experience that they're sharing with us.
Right.
And so we need to realize it's okay for my spouse to have a different perspective about this event than I do, and be accepting that it's God made both of us to be different, and we don't have the same viewpoint, and that's really our strength. Is that we do have different perspectives, and finding that common ground together with the different perspectives.
You know, if we dismiss other people, we shush them. We basically tell them, what you think and feel doesn't matter in this relationship. Only what I think and feel matters. Well, that's not we. That's not two being one. That's one at the expense of the other. And everything is revolving around one and only one.
And this is so valuable, because many times we have the concept that two being one means we only have one perspective now. We only see things one way. How is it that two can become one and then maybe still have two different viewpoints about something?
Right.
It's because I'm able to value that the way I see things is not the only viewpoint that's out there.
That may be what the way the world would do it, is to say one at the exclusion of the other, because the world doesn't know the miracle of two being one. But God's miracle of one is He is completely He and she is completely she, and yet they are one.
It's me having the perspective I have, seriously or prayerfully considering a different vantage point, a different way of looking at or dealing with something.
Have you ever talked with anybody that maybe didn't know some things that you know, or they didn't accept some same beliefs or political perspectives that you did, and instead of offending them and walking all over them as a person, have you ever just said something like, well, thank you for sharing that with me, or wow, interesting to know. Have you ever talked to a teenager or a young adult, that time in life where they're smarter than they'll ever be? And have you ever looked at them and just said, wow, that's so interesting, and just withheld from saying some things? Because, like we said earlier, Jesus said, I have some things to say to you, but you can't handle them now. So He didn't say it. Sometimes that's a positive thing.
And being able to relate that someone else, walking a mile in someone else's shoes, sometimes we use that phrase as to one of understanding that not everybody has the same experience in life,
right,
and that you can have feelings about something that I have no idea of what it was like to be you growing up or even right now.
It completes us to be able to see a more full perspective.